Making sure you stay alive all the way to 2022. We got Dr. Ian Smith on the line. He doesn't play a doctor on TV because he is a doctor in real life, all right? He's that guy. What up, Dr. Ian?
I'm going to say Happy New Year, too. We got 5 days, so Happy New Year to y'all.
You got time, brother. You got time, man. So, hey, what is the latest? What all do we need to know, man, about this new COVID that has just touched ground over here, and how can we move better?
Yeah, so first of all, the variant is the biggest topic. So let me explain real quickly what they mean by a variant. Viruses, the way they grow inside your body is they reproduce. They just keep reproducing, and they copy themselves. When viruses copy themselves, sometimes they make mistakes in their copy. They don't make perfect copies of themselves, and so they have genetic mutations. It's called a mutation. The gene material, little alterations, little changes. And usually they're harmless. It usually doesn't mean anything when you have these mutations. Unfortunately, in the case of COVID, the mutations or the changes that have occurred when these viruses are copying themselves are actually making them more transmissible. It makes it spread easier. Now, here's the key. It doesn't mean it's deadlier. It just means that people can get it quicker and they can get it easier. And the second part of it, which is good news, is we think so far that the vaccine is still able to cover and protect against all of these different variants. So that's a good sign. But the concern is this. If this thing keeps mutating and changing, sooner or later, it may outsmart the vaccine. And if it does that, then we're in trouble because now we got to get a new vaccine to be able to handle the variants. One solution to this problem is people have to get vaccinated now to stop this thing from growing and replicating and mutating. But you look at the numbers, you got only 4 million people out of 20 million expected to have gotten the vaccine by the end of December. This is not the launch that the government had hoped for, and it's not the launch that's going to stop this anytime soon.
Yeah, Dr. Ian Smith, that was going to be my question. This is Angie Ange. I was wondering what your observations were, just seeing how slow it's moving, but also with all these different vaccines, are they all the same vaccine? So, like, my question becomes, okay, AstraZeneca has a vaccine. Everybody's got a different vaccine. Does it matter which one you take? Do they all, are they all effective in the same way? And are they all 2 doses? Is that going to be a continuation as we're moving forward?
That's a great question. So, number one, they're not all the same. The 2 that are approved here in the U.S., the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, they are a different type of vaccine. They're called mRNA. They don't have any live virus or any virus particles in it. So that's what we should be concerned about. That's what we have here. As far as which one to take, it's all based on effectiveness. So it doesn't matter how the vaccine is built. It matters how effective it is in the trials. And so far, these vaccines are 94, 95% effective, so you can't go wrong either way. Yes, most of them are going to be 2-shot vaccines to make sure that the first shot is like priming your immune system, and the second one is really getting your immune system all the way to where it needs to be. So you really need to take both of them. But people have to understand that we have to take it. They rolled out 13 million doses in December, and only 4 million went into the arms of people. So they're trying to figure out, is it that people are saying no, or is it that the places that have the vaccine aren't doing it fast enough? What's going on? And they're working on that.
Well, black people, from what I've seen and encountered, this is Billy Sorrell, your local COVID boy representative. Look, I'm trying to figure out, because a lot of people who are refusing to take the vaccine, they have the conspiracy theory, they're comparing it to the Tuskegee project, and I'm just trying to find out for me, because I've had the virus already, should I still worry about that or what?
Yeah, great question. First of all, I understand the concerns given the Tuskegee experiment history, but this is not that at all. I don't work for anybody, so this is an independent opinion, you guys. I'm telling you as a doctor, this is not that. We, as African Americans, need to take it because we're dying from COVID at a higher rate. Now, if you've already had COVID, you still need to take the vaccine because we don't know if the antibodies that were produced when you got the infection, if they're good enough to protect you again. We don't know how long those antibodies last. So, yes, everyone still needs to be vaccinated, and you still need to wear your mask because you can get the vaccine or have had the virus, and you could be protected, but you could still transmit it to somebody else. This is a very important point. just because you're in the clear, you can still be infected, which doesn't mean you're going to get the symptoms again. You just carry the infection, but then you can send it to somebody else. So we still have to practice social distancing and masks. Like I said before, if everyone does what they're supposed to do, we can get these vaccines in people's arms by mid to end June. And June, we should be in pretty good shape.
All right, man, let's get it together. Yo, Dr. Ian Smith, thank you so much for making the time to talk to us this morning. My man has dedicated his life to helping people live, man, whether it's on the exercise tip or whether it's with the information, man. If people want to follow you, where can they go?
Yeah, follow me at Dr. Ian Smith, spell the doctor out, I-A-N Smith. And today I started an 8-week challenge, weight loss challenge. Well, hit me up. My email is takebackchallenge@gmail.com. Takebackchallenge@gmail.com. Much love to y'all. Be safe.
Much love to you, Dr. Ian Smith, y'all.
We are the Morning Hustle.